Más acá. Más para acá, como por acá.
Así eso le ayuda mucho. El calor, ayuda ya. You'll see the bright side as low as like half hour.
Yeah, that side is good. See, it's that side.
Ahorita pues.
My name is Miguel Luciano. I'm an artist who lives in the neighborhood. I live at Art Space PS 109, and I have the exhibition in the gallery here, La Galería del Barrio with Hope Community, that's called Semi Libre. I'm an artist in residence, also working with the Metropolitan Museum of Art for the past few years. And this exhibition is a sort of a compilation of different events and different projects that have happened over the past 2 or 3 years, working with the Met and working here in El Barrio. So we organize public art projects like Mapping Resistance, the Young Voice in El Barrio. There was a collaboration with Museo del Barrio and the Met. That was one of the projects that happened during this time. And most especially, we're here to present el Semi del Met, aquí, regresando al barrio. The statue that you see here presented is a replica of a very important Taino sculpture in the Met's collection. And it's the center of the exhibition here on the block. So, using the Met's technology in-house, we're able to create a three-dimensional replica and eventually translate into bronze this artwork. And for me, that was symbolically a way of removing it from the museum and returning it to the people. And this is the very first presentation of this work anywhere. So aquí en el barrio, this is the debut de Semi, regresando a la gente, regresando al pueblo, and I'm very, very proud to be sharing this with you. Thank you. Yes.
Taino ti bomatu, wakia baba kuleito, taino ti bomatu, wakia baba kuleito, ya ahuna wakaraka, wakia baba kuleito, ya ahuna wakaraka.
That we forget the really important things in life: family, our health, each other, and our food. You see all the main foods there that our people interacted with: the corn, the beans, the squash, yuca, right, yautía, right, all yame, right, all the stuff that we grew up with, the viandas, right? Where do you think that came from? It comes from that indigenous root of the island. So whether you identify as a Taino or not, there's a connection there, because part of Puerto Rican culture, just like Cuban culture, Dominican culture, has elements of Taino culture in it. So even if you don't identify, you can still respect it, because those were the first peoples of the island before colonization here. Learn about that. That's not an idol, right? That's something to teach you something about the earth. I just want to end with that. And we're going to sing this song again, Honor the Earth, because that's what it's about. We step on it every day. We don't think about her. We have to do more. Climate change, everything else that's happening is reminding us we're not doing what we're supposed to do as human beings. So with that, I want to say, Hahom, thank you. Bomatum, you're very generous. This is a call and repeat, just like our ancestors used to do. I'm going to say one line, Daka Naboria, just reminding us about our service to the earth. And then the second line is, Bomatum Atabe Bomatum, meaning she's great and generous, Mother Earth. Daka Naboria Atabeina. So I sing that line and the pueblo sings back. Daka Naboria Atabeina. Bomatum Atabe Bomatum. Bomatum Atabe Bomatum. Bomatum Atabe Bomatum. Bomatum Atabe Bomatum. All right, Hahom, thank you very much. Thank you for the time. Thank you for your patience. I look forward to interacting with you throughout the day. We look forward to the other musical groups and the other cultural presentations that we share. Thank you.
Hello, hello. It's loud. Everybody, how you doing? This event today is an extension of the show that's in La Galería, que se llama Semi Libre. If you haven't had a chance to see it, between bands as the sound gets reset, it will be a good time to check out the exhibition. Just behind you guys on the left-hand side. It's part of a residency at the Met that's an unusual residency called the Civic Practice Partnership. And I say it's unusual because it's not a residency where artists have studios at the museum. It's a residency that was rethinking the relationship between institutions and communities and the relationship between artists and communities. And so it's set up in a way where they invited artists who have community-based practices, residency, and this opportunity for myself and 4 other artists who are there right now at the Met. So look into the residency, see what these artists are doing, they represent different communities all over New York. It's a beautiful group of people, and it's important work that reimagines the relationship between institutions and communities. So with that, again, Semi Libre is on view. Please check it out before you leave today. And we just need a little bit of time in between. Next band coming up is Quinto Sono. So don't go anywhere. You'll be sorry if you do. Quinto Sono.
That you're just gonna stand there. You're also gonna dance and enjoy it with us, okay? Thank you for having us here tonight. Well, actually, this afternoon. Ahora sí, antes de oficialmente empezar, lo voy a decir en español, para todos aquellos que perdimos durante la pandemia, que Dios y los dioses y las diosas los tengan en eterna paz y poder y luz. A los músicos que recientemente también fallecieron, unos muy conocidos, últimamente Johnny Ventura, que falleció en estos días. También a las hermanas dominicanas que están por ahí, un saludo a la República Dominicana, país hermano de nosotros los boricuas. Así que un saludo para todos ustedes, a sus ancestros, a su gente que perdieron, que estén en buen lugar y que ustedes tengan paz en su corazón para seguir viviendo y mantenernos saludables, que eso es lo que queremos de hoy en adelante, ¿verdad que sí? Así sin más decir, empezamos. Quinto Sono. Sí. Y me estoy cansando de estar aquí parada. La gente mirando se van a cansar. Vamos pa' la plena que quiero bailar. Sí, mira, las doñas están esperando. No vamos a dejar a las doñas que esperen. Se pasa la novela, es de la novela. Hoy no hay novela hoy es sábado. ¿Verdad que sí? Saludito al de la cámara, que nos está viendo.
Vaya Georgie, cumpleaños hoy. Felicidades. El conguero.
Sí. A ver si se escuchamos aquí. Sí, me estamos escuchando. Bien.
scene during the 50th anniversary of the Young Lords. And while we were doing that project, there were people protesting in Puerto Rico against the governor in the Ricky Renuncia movement. And it was powerful because we saw a connection between what's happening today and what was happening 50 years ago in our communities on the island and in our communities here. Then we saw last year the city and the country erupt in protest against police violence, right? Against racial violence in this country. And we saw those things combined, right, and connect with each other in Puerto Rico from schools that have been closed by the hundreds in recent years because of the debt crisis, the PROMESA Act, and a fiscal board that's appointed by the U.S. to control what's happening in Puerto Rico. And there's people who are protesting that daily, and that work is about honoring those who are protesting to protect the future of our children's education. My residency is through the education department at the Met. And I'm very proud of that because the educators are the ones that are doing the work there. For me, that's the most important work, right? And some of those educators around here, I want to give a shout out to the educators that are in the space right now, not just from the Met, from the Fiesta Del Barrio, from anywhere to an educator. So much love and respect for you. I'm an artist and an educator. I've always been, and I'll always do those things. So, this is a very proud moment for me to be celebrating all this stuff with you. But at the same time that I've been working with the Met, I've also had a lot of challenges. Because when I go to the Met and I look for Puerto Rico at the Met, I look for Latinos at the Met, I don't see us, right? And that's a problem. That's been a problem for a long time. So in response to that, I made these t-shirts that say Met. They took the Mets logo and put it in Spanish. I didn't ask permission, I just did it. And I started giving them out to educators, right? And every time somebody would ask me about it, where'd you get that shirt? What's that shirt about? I said, well, we're trying to get the Met to carry these shirts and to use all the money to start buying Puerto Rican and Latinx art for the museum. So I did that for about 2 years. See how it's and for 2 years, it didn't go nowhere, right? And then the city erupted and the country erupted in protest last summer, right? And institutions started changing their consciousness publicly. Anyways, right? Started to try to respond to these things, awkwardly oftentimes. But it took that much for this to happen. And so these t-shirts, it's not just a t-shirt that's about the Met in Spanish. I'm not interested in rebranding for the museum. I'm interested in how that museum can transform through our lens, right? Through the lens of Spanish-speaking people, Spanish-speaking people. And so all the proceeds from these t-shirts will go to support Latinx art acquisitions at the museum. And that's, yes, thank you. So, and people are asking, where am I going to buy the shirt? I'm not selling the shirts because they're not mine to sell. It's an agreement now with the museum. They're in the Met store. You can buy it online. There's a QR code you can tap into. All the proceeds will go to support Latinx art acquisitions at the museum. So we can see more of ourselves there. And this is a start. It's not the finish. This is just a start in that direction. So, yes. Thank you. Thank you. So please, everybody, don't go anywhere yet. We have incredible.
This guy's Tony Stark.
That's a good. I'll say a few words about that later when she comes out. But we have this powerful legacy of activism that's passed behind us. We have this powerful future right in front of us. So please just keep this going.
That same
Let's celebrate this stuff. And stick around for Gabriela Mendes.
Revenger. Not an Avenger, it's Revenger.
levadura que alimenta la esperanza del hombre puertorriqueño, el despertar de mi patria. Tengo sangre borinqueña, soy hija de las palmeras, de los campos y los ríos, y del cantar del coqueteo de valles y campos. Bueno, vamos a hacer entonces un temita, otro estilo de Puerto Rico. Esto se titula El 6 de María y esperamos que lo disfruten. Esto dice así.
I'm George.
George? Meron.
Meron?
Meron.
Lo tienen que bailar. El hombre que en la montaña, por la cruz de algún camino, que oye la voz del vecino, se aleja de su cabaña y prosiguiendo su hazaña, se dirige al porvenir y una esperanza a seguir, mas no ha de volver la cara, pues la vida es senda rara, en la vida todo es ir, pues la vida es senda rara, en la vida todo es ir. Mi huesa palma terosa, su corona el sol ostenta, miro lo que aparenta, la esplendidez de la rosa, contemplo la niña hermosa, viendo lo que le place y lo que el viento le hace, a la hoja seca del jobo, es la vida como un robo, sabe el hombre donde nace, es la vida como un robo, sabe el hombre donde nace. Tuve un hermano que dijo, cuando salí de Coñores, citando sus amores, del valle del que fue hijo, una y otra vez maldijo la gloria que le trashace y en que su nombre le hace, pues que llegó a comprender lo poco que es el saber, sabe el hombre donde nace, lo poco que es el saber, sabe el hombre donde nace. No hay más un solo camino que se quisiera tomar, más la suerte del andar maltrata y confunde el vino. Nadie niegue su destino, es que ser hombre seguir y un ideal perseguir, por la vida hacia adelante, sabiendo lo que fue antes y no dónde va a morir, sabiendo lo que fue antes y no dónde va a morir. Ahí, muchas gracias nuevamente. Gracias, muchas bendiciones. Nos vemos en la próxima.
Can you?
Yeah, this is
One hand?
no, no hand.
No hand? Oh my god. Very good.
Well, how did you
You guys please give it up for Fabiola Mendez. Fabiola, thank you. Thank you everybody. Thank you all these beautiful people who stayed tonight. It's been a beautiful day. I want to give a special thank you to Alonso Gorospe here, who helped organize this entire thing and helped produce this with us today. I want to thank Hope Community for supporting with the gallery. And of course I want to thank the Civic Practice Partnership at the Met. And thank most of all of you for being here with us tonight. Have a beautiful evening. And thank you for being here with us today.
there too.